This video was brought to you by Smorkix, bringing quality and affordable streetwear to people all over the world. Subscribe to the newsletter and get 10% off your first order. Hey everyone, welcome back for another episode of 60-second sneaker reviews, and today I have for you the Yeezy 450 Cloud Whites. As always, if you like this content and you find it helpful, if you could just do me one huge favor to support the channel, completely free if you just hit like and subscribe. It goes such a long way to support the channel, and with that said, let's get started with the review. Starting off with sizing, for these, I really wasn't sure what size to go to, but because this is an Adidas sneaker, I defaulted to my normal Adidas size, which is a size 10, and these ended up fitting, I guess, they ended up fitting well. Like my toe was kind of like right up to about here, so I did have a little bit of room. It wasn't too loose, it wasn't too big, but it was really hard to tell how these would fit. This is such a kind of intense shoe. These are in collaboration with Steve Smith, along with Kanye West in the Adidas Yeezy line. But Steve Smith is actually a really well-known designer who's made a lot of really iconic silhouettes, like the New Balance 997s and the Reebok, I believe it's the Insta Pump Furies. This whole upper is actually one giant piece along with this stitched in collar, and then this ortho-like bottom, which is the same sort of bottom that you'll see on other Yeezys that are not the that don't have the boost midsole. And if you can like see, this is actually pretty soft and pretty responsive, which I do like. It's not going to be as soft as Boost, but they are still going to be pretty comfortable. And the whole idea with the sneaker is that like these are called like fingers that go kind of and like wrap around the foot, which is kind of intense. And in terms of price wise, these are I think in the 450s or so, mid 400s for really all sizes. As far as whether or not they're worth it, so again, I mean, this tag is still on, and I've worn these around my apartment just to kind of get a feel for them. I don't think I would recommend these just because they are very, very snug. I don't think this is a prime knit upper. This is just a different sort of textile for this upper, and so it's not as comfortable and it's not nearly as flexible, so it is very snug, even though like it might, like the sorts of dimensions, I guess, they do fit for my foot, but it is much more snug. So I don't think these are particularly that comfortable, and if anything, I'll probably end up reselling these just because yeah, like I mentioned, they're not that comfortable. They're kind of a out there sort of sneaker. In terms of durability, I can't see these sneakers being particularly durable. I mean, I do like how these sorts of fingers kind of do wrap around the upper, but because this is an upper and this is kind of like a canvasy sort of material, this will get dirty very quickly. And I'm sure this one would look kind of cool with some sort of kind of like once it's worn more and a little bit dirtier, kind of distressed. But I personally think that this might be just maybe not particularly my style. I'm sure other people have the are much more fashionable than I am and could really make it work, but I just think it's not for me. And so with that in mind, I would say that these are a definite pass from my perspective, just because of the upper canvas this upper material isn't particularly comfortable or flexible. This is an ortholite rather than the Boost, which is not bad, so to say. It's just a little bit less comfortable. But overall, this just doesn't really fit my style, and the sizing itself, it just isn't particularly comfortable. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end my review here. As always, if you like this review or any of the reviews and you find them helpful, if you could just do me a huge favor, just like and subscribe. It's completely free, and that every little bit of support goes such a long way for me. And thanks again for watching. I hope to see you back here for the next one.